hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality. While listening, you'll be exposed to inspiring, empowering, and unifying perspectives that I'm highly confident will yield stellar results in your life if you opt to try them on for size. Also, at optimistic.tv, we have officially begun releasing the first few episodes of our new late-night style, consciousness-elevating video variety talk show, Optimistic, which features live visionary art, soul share interviews, retreat guests here at the Mystic Manor, as well as live musical performances. I'm also super excited to announce that we are currently making plans to release the rest of Season 1 on my personal favorite online streaming service. So stay tuned to optimistic.tv to follow the unfolding development of this exciting Optimistic expansion, as we'll be posting more info and release dates there soon. And in the meantime, be sure to check out, of course, the first few episodes at optimistic.tv as well.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining Samantha and I today, where today we think we're going to talk about some things that are coming up in the world, some news, some interesting news.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the most ridiculous thing I have heard, maybe in my life. I've heard some really ridiculous things, but this one is quite atop the mountain of ridiculous. So, as you know, I am Canadian. Maybe you don't know. Maybe y'all don't know, because I try to be American by spending all my time there. But I am from the Great White North. And my country, I am not super patriotic. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think we have a beautiful country, and I think it's totally crazy at the same time. So, and way too cold, but that's not the topic. Okay. So I was scrolling the news, and which I don't really do, but people were sending me articles, and I came upon this headline, which is actually a story, actual factual stuff that's happening, where Canada's top doctor recommends, which will probably become a legislation, recommends that we are to wear masks during sex, regardless of what kind of sex, if it's just, off Tinder sex, if it's from the bar sex, or even if it's with your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend. We now are being recommended to wear masks during sex. And I can go deeper into this, but I had a whole lot of thoughts. And as I share this on my social media, I had people replying and saying, Sam, did you hear about the glory holes? So I decided to look into the glory holes, and the political parties, I guess, or people in Vancouver, in government or somewhere, whatever. The details are a little foggy, but somebody of power has decided to share the recommendation that we actually just stop having sex, right? We just stop having sex unless we use glory holes. So they're now recommending glory holes, and the CEO of Pornhub, which ties into last week, has said that he would donate $100,000 to have glory holes built all over the city of Vancouver. Now, if you don't know what that means, a glory hole is a wall with a hole in it, and one end there can be a penis, and the other end there can be a hole, or whatever, a mouth, a vagina, a bum, whatever hole you want to put at the other end of this wall. And this is what is being recommended to our country. And maybe people are for that. Maybe people actually think it's a good idea. I started this post, and people think it's a good idea, Erica.
Y'all, I am sitting here with my mouth so wide open, I could catch a million flies. I am so flabbergasted. What?
Yeah.
Where did our common sense go?
It died.
Humans, what is happening? Stop it. We all know better than this. Come on, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, I made a post on Facebook saying Canada's quote unquote top doctor, where if you look at this woman, you're like, she clearly doesn't know a thing about health. Canada's top doctor recommends using masks during sexual activity. How do you feel about this? And a lot of people, most people were like, this is absolutely ludicrous. And quite a lot of people, all Canadians, by the way, were like, absolutely, I can't believe you would even go against this. You are the problem. Like, COVID is spreading through saliva more than seminal fluid. So we need to be wearing masks during sex. I can't believe you would even question this. And oh my goodness. They're serious. They bought it. They drank that Kool-Aid.
You know, unfortunately, I'm not sure I have any words. I think I'm actually flipping speechless on this one. I don't know what to say. I mean, how your partner, I mean, this is where, okay, I can see maybe justifying a complete stranger. Like, it's an additional condom. Fine. Okay. You're going to put a condom on to protect yourself in that way for not getting diseases that you can obviously get from sex. And sure, if you're going to be kissing some stranger and you could be getting a disease that comes from saliva, sure. Okay. Maybe you wouldn't want to be doing that. But first of all, when you're wearing a mask, that means you're not kissing during sex. That means you're not kissing your partner during sex. What is that doing to the act of sexuality, the sacredness of it? Hello? Really?
So now this is the situation. Now what they're going to tell you is, okay, you're out at the bar, you spot this really sexy man who's wearing a mask you don't really know, and then you're feeling all good, breathing your own hot air all over your face. You walk up to each other like, hey, you're really hot. Let's go back to my place and let's hook up. And we're never even going to kiss. We're just going to do the dirty. Maybe I have built a glory hole in my home so that we could just have sex behind a wall.
What about personal glory holes, like rubber suits that just have an open hole?
I'm going to walk around, Erica, just fully saran wrapped. I'm going to saran wrap myself from head to toe. And I'm going to make a campaign out of this. I literally, so exactly what you said. One, it's ridiculous, in my opinion, and maybe I'm the problem. However, I feel that it is absolutely ridiculous. And the true problem here is that the sacredness of sex, of the connectivity, of kissing, of enmeshing your auras and your spirits together, and for that to be stripped away from us, what better way to disempower us and disconnect us from the true power that comes from our sexual energy?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? If that's going to be the way that it is going to be for some people, then just don't do it. Just don't do it. Abstinence is fine. Totally fine. You know, you can learn a lot from that too. Right? Yeah. So I think that may be a better choice. Like social distancing, y'all. Just, you know, that one's pretty simple. We can do that.
Unless you want to like have some fun with the masks, like maybe you want to be tuxedo mask.
Sure.
Maybe
make it part of the costume.
You know, but what? Okay, Erica. So Erica, my question to you is, if you were to wear a mask, what kind of mask would you wear?
It would be like a Arabian princess.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw it like in that beautiful like teal color with maybe some gems and very light, so I could actually breathe.
Oh, I'd be a Teletubby, straight up. I would just walk in there, full on Teletubby mask, the full head. I'd actually wear the full suit. I think that's the safest bet, is to wear the full suit so that nobody can touch me.
That's very sexy, Samantha.
Thank you.
Super hot.
I would just strut in with my, like, what are they telling me? Like Bobo or Zuzu, and with like heels, some cute perfume on.
Would you make the noise? Boop, 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 whatever they do.
Yes. If anyone's good with computer graphics, can you please take my face and put it on a Teletubby? Please Teletubby me. Anyone that knows how to do that. Make it the yellow one, please.
Before we continue on with today's episode, I'd like to take a quick moment to tell you about our sponsor, KiwiCo. We all know this school year will be unlike any other, whether your kids are going back to school or logging into a classroom from home. And as parents, it can be really time consuming to give your kids the extra help they might need this school year. Well, this company, KiwiCo, can deliver a science fair / art class right to your door, and they have an incredible amount of highly creative do-it-yourself projects for all age ranges. As a huge music fan since about 12 years old, I personally would have loved building the real working light up speaker and headphones when I was just starting to jam out. As a parent now of a grown up kid, I wish I had had something like KiwiCo when my son was small, because I remember how hard it can be to find creative and new things to keep him busy and challenged on his own or to tackle together. And not only do they have different crates for kids of all ages, but they send one every month. Now, of course, there's no commitment and you can pause or cancel anytime you like. KiwiCo truly is redefining play with hands-on projects that build confidence, creativity, and critical thinking skills. They have something for every kid or kid at heart, and the best part is all UP heads can get your first month free on select crates at kiwico.com/positivehead. That's KIWICO.com/positivehead.
I want to make a note as well. Like our immune systems, let's not forget how strong we are, how powerful we are, how much we have the ability to take care of ourselves and keep ourselves well to where we are not going to be susceptible to every single virus and bacteria that comes our way. Because if we're strong enough, we're not susceptible to it. If we're not susceptible to it, we're not passing it on to others.
That's it. You know, just because a bacteria or a virus comes into your field does not mean that you're going to get sick. You could even eat coronavirus or any virus. You can have it on your food. You can put it into your body. Even salmonella, like you will not necessarily get sick, right? So I'm not saying go and eat coronavirus, but I'm just saying like we have an immune system for a reason, and we have forgot that. Also, in microbiology, in the study of the human biome and of bacterial science, when we kiss one another, we exchange bacteria, and that actually adds and increases the diversity of our microbiome and of our flora and bacteria, and that increases our immune system. And so diversity is king or queen when it comes to your immune boosting factors.
Yeah. And that's a really important thing to remember in general, how the immune system works, right? Right now, we're not saying go around and spread your spit everywhere, because obviously, like maybe not like the best idea, right? But know that if that were to happen, if someone were to sneeze on you in public, you're just fine. You know what? Don't get mad at them. Send them love and bless them, because that is going to keep you so safe. I have personal experience with this. I had a guy in public at like a festival, street festival, sneeze on me, like just literally like right in my face, like wet and everything. And I got so mad. I cursed at him, and I was like, I just got, of course. Well, not of course. Now I learned, because I got really sick after that, and I knew it that I did it to myself because I cursed that man. And after that, now every time I'm in public and someone were to cough and sneeze or start hacking up a lung, next to me, I just bless them. And I say, I wish you well. I know that I am well, and I know that I am protected. I am protected in love, and so are you. I never get sick.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's so important. And I feel like people that are skeptics or not in the spiritual world are not understanding the law of attraction.
Gotta get it.
People would be like, oh yeah, you think you could just bless away corona, or you think you can just like pray away germs? And I get why that sounds very woo, and I get why that doesn't sound scientific. However, when you think about the metaphysical, when you think about the way that your thoughts and your emotions create your reality, and the words that you speak cast spells into the universe, it does. And positive emotions create positive neurochemicals. Positive neurochemicals increase your immune system, where negative does the opposite. And so there is a scientific, factual basis of that statement, and it's wrapped up in a very spiritual way of saying it. However, like there is a deep basis to it, and you have to understand, you have the opportunity to understand the undertones and the energetics of how the universe really works. And when you tap into that and truly believe it, you get to see like you are in control and you are the creator.
And if you don't believe it, that's okay. Everyone is going to be on their journey somewhere along this way, between believing it, maybe believing it a little bit, totally doubting it. This is a cycle. You're going to come around to one day you get it. We all get it. We all get there. eventually, sometimes it just takes a little longer, but we do all get there. And if you want to get there a little faster, release the resistance to learning a little bit more. Just look at it. If you hear something, you're like, nah, I don't believe that. Well, why not? Look at it. See why people are saying what they're saying. You might just be surprised. You know, it's interesting we bring up magic because I've been watching some magic shows lately. It's kind of like my go-to. It's like if I'm looking for something to watch, if there's magic and witches involved, I'm in. And so I've been watching this one. It's an Italian show. And it's great. It's all in Italian and it's set back in like maybe 1600s or earlier. I'm not sure. But it was during the witch hunts. And anytime anything weird happened and science, there wasn't really science. Nobody understood this stuff. They blamed it on witches or medicine women. And to see all the humans gang up on these women who are actually just like midwives and trying to help people, to see these reactions. And it's interesting because these women were magical. They did things with their minds. They heal. They protect, so many things with our minds. We just forgot that we know how to do this. It's in there somewhere we can remember. We can all become magicians again.
Yeah,
for real.
That's it. We are magicians. We are witches. We are healers. We are all of it. We are spellcasters, and you can use that for good. You can use that for bad. And energy always comes around. So you cast a positive spell, it will come around to nourish you, and you cast a negative spell or a dark spell, and it will have its negative repercussions. And so recognizing that, and tapping back into that. And I feel like right now the revolution is happening. The resistance to what is going on in the government and with the elite and the higher powers, that is creating this polarity where it's shaking and putting so much pressure on people that it's like the diamond, how it needs pressure to create. We are recognizing and seeing how wrong everything it is, and that is triggering and catalyzing our awakening at a very rapid rate. And so people are recognizing, wow, oh my gosh, I just said this thing or thought this thing or desired this thing, and then it happened. Whoa, I influence my environment. What I say becomes things, becomes words. I have the power to influence and to heal, and this is a very cool place to be. And so, with all of this tying it in together, it's being really discerning. Like when you hear something outside of you, like whether it's the government saying it or whoever, or the news saying it, really tune into yourself and ask, does that feel true for me? Does that apply to me? Is this a spell that I am going to allow to be cast over me? Is this closing my eyes and oppressing me, or opening my eyes and expanding and awakening me?
Yeah. And I want to say too, there is no truth. There is no the truth. It's your truth. Everyone has their own truth. It's okay for everyone to have their own truth. You believe whatever you want to believe in. Let others do the same.
Yeah.
And I love that you were talking about thoughts are things. It is so true in this reality. And we're seeing it come faster and faster. It's manifesting almost immediately. In our next level of ascension, thoughts are actually beings. So the thoughts evolve too. And that's a really cool thing to think about. All energy, it's all the same thing, all just put together in different ways in order to help us understand and learn and experience. This is all one big, beautiful learning experience that we're going through right now. So make the most of it.
And try glory hole if that's what you
or your Teletubby suit. Throw that on.
Yeah,
make your noises.
Really, this is the time to get creative, positive heads. We're not cutting that out, Erica. We're keeping this in. Be creative.
Can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Can't beat 'em, just join 'em. So have fun with it, essentially, is the moral of the story.
On that note, we're out of here for the day. We're going to leave you with the song. This is Rising Appalachia. Make magic. Until next time, everyone. We love you all.
Love you.
Also, before we cue up today's song, I wanted to remind you about the game with the universe on our website, where you can choose the first number that comes to your mind and it'll pull up that episode number of the podcast. I've been saying this is a great way to co-create synchronicity and magic with your higher self for quite some time. And if you go to positivehead.com/universe, there is a super fun and simple interface to play this game with your higher self. I firmly believe just by setting the intention to play in this way, it opens up the door for magic, and it's a synchronistic way to hone in on nuggets of wisdom out of the huge catalog of episodes that are specifically appropriate for you at this time in your journey to becoming the next greatest and greatest version of yourself. And it also makes for a super fun way to spark the curiosity of friends and family by having them choose a number, so they'll hopefully go and check out their number as well, which I greatly appreciate because it helps us to spread the word about the podcast. Once again, the address is positivehead.com/universe. And as a quick reminder, if you're curious to learn more about Purium superfoods and why I take them almost every day, be sure to also check out positivehead.com/transformation. On this journey of becoming the next greatest and grandest version of ourselves that we have all embarked upon, I cannot stress the importance of managing your physical vibration enough. And quite honestly, Purium has put together the simplest plan I've found to do so. I have my favorite, the appleberry shake, at least 5 times a week. Once again, to learn more about the Purium transformation, go to positivehead.com/transformation. Or if you want to keep it simple and just try out my favorite, the appleberry shake, you can go straight over to ishoppurium.com and be sure to use code positivehead for 25% off. I'll spell that for you. It's ishoppurium.com. And be sure to use your Positive Head 25% coupon code.
Giver in a land of the forsaken, can I be a forgiver? Can I swim up river, keep the air in my lungs? When I hit the dam, I'll break it and sing to the ocean. Sing to the ocean. Sing to the ocean. Sing to the ocean. What are we gonna do with the wicked of the world? Make magic, make magic, make magic. What are we gonna do with the smoke and mirrors? Make magic, make magic, magic. What are we gonna do with the wicked of the world? Make magic, make magic, make magic. What are we gonna do with the smoke and mirrors? Make wisely, open your eyes, what do you see? Those in power are meek in their ways, say stop, we'll hold them back with the magic in our cut pads. Good people all around me, acting kindly, acting wisely, open your eyes, what do you see? Those in power are meek in their ways, say stop, we'll hold them back with the magic in our cut pads. What are we gonna do with the wicked of the world? Make magic, make magic, make magic. What are we gonna do with the smoke and mirrors? Make bones if I could find